Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I know I look like, I'm in my little gym, like workout clothes. I'm actually leaving for Jamaica in a couple hours for my vacation, so I really wanted to get a reading out to the Twin Flame Collective before I left because there's just so many amazing things happening, and I want you to really get prepared and be prepared before this 8/8 portal, and as well as before the new moon. Now, don't forget the new moon is on the 1st, I believe. So make sure you put your affirmations in the window sills or whatever your new moon ritual is. Also, the retrograde stops, I believe, July 31st. Shoot me a comment in the comment section if that's not correct. But if this reading resonates with you guys, I do offer twin flame readings. My energy exchange is very affordable. And if you have questions about your journey or what's going on, you can always inbox me or write me in the comment section or shoot me an email. You guys can also follow me on Instagram, Chrissy Milan, ChrissYMILAN. You'll see my photo. Well, actually, you won't. I changed it. I have like a gym, like a gym, like body kind of photo up there. But let's dive right into the reading because this is going to be really informative for you guys. And I really want you to be able, if you're in like a low vibrational energy, to get out of that energy immediately because that is going to lay the foundation for what's going forward. And you don't want to halt any of your progress. Now, when I begin to shuffle, I ask Divine something different. I want you to show me what's the current energy with divine masculine and divine feminine in a collective sense, not cards separate, but what is it for them together? And so you don't see two rows where you would normally see in my spreads. First row divine feminine, second row divine masculine. You just see one. And I'm smiling because I think about when I say one, the union of the divine feminine and masculine coming together. And as I'm speaking of that, I'm seeing my angel orbs like all around like this area over here, which is really beautiful. So I'm going to enlighten you on something. If I turn this way just for you to see a little bit. When I asked Divine, what were the energies for divine feminine and divine masculine, this entire spread came out. And what's really awesome is the fact for a lot of the divine feminines, you all are stepping into your power. It can be interchangeable. I know you guys have heard a lot of readers talk about this, but I am assuring you that divine feminine, you are stepping in your power and you are calling your divine masculine to you. And I'll explain. So the first card that came out was third party. So we know for a lot of us that there have been third party situations, whether it be career, whether it be children, whether it be another relationship, whether it be someone being married, or that just karmic situation that they can't cut loose for some reason. And then the next card that came out is divine masculine. So divine is really working on the divine masculine right now. There's no need to work on the divine feminine because a lot of us has reached that point where, yeah, we're going to hold a space in you for, for you in our heart. But we're going to keep on doing what we're doing. We're not going to I'm not trying to say go out there and slut yourself out or but whatever's in a good high vibration for you, do it. Don't do it just because you want to forget, make your divine masculine mad or make him jealous because that's not going to work. Actually genuinely go out there, live, love, and have fun with life. So like I said, that divine masculine card came out. The next card that came out is fear, right? So of course divine masculine is very fearful of the connection with the divine feminine because he knows or she knows that they have come to the point where they have to walk away from something they never had to walk away from a thought they would have to, because they never expected that they would come into union or come into connection with the divine feminine. Now, we all know that the divine masculine has, caused this huge awakening in the divine feminine once they made the first initial contact. But that divine feminine was already spiritually gifted, already, maybe a healer, had her clairs or his clairs, an indigo, crystal, rainbow, starseed, had their specific gifts, already. The divine masculine just enhanced it a lot more, just took it to times 3,000. So divine masculine is fearful because for one, divine feminine You know, it's very honest with divine masculine. It's always real with divine masculine. Divine feminine does not um, fake cheer divine masculine on. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm not going to sit there and be your yes man. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear and what's right. And divine masculine hasn't been surrounded by a real genuine person like that in a very long time. And that's what divine masculine is starting to see, especially with the karmic and with some divine masculine, divine feminine situations. I see the scales being balanced where they're like, okay, if I stay here, this is what I'm going to get. But if I go over here, this is what I'm going to get. And you have to understand that some of the situations involve children. So it's hard for divine masculine to walk away and have to explain to that child, like, you know, well, this is the situation, and see that heartbreak, or maybe that's something that they had to deal with from past life traumas or childhood trauma where their mother or father walked away from them and they knew what that felt like, even though they didn't like verbally out, you know, say it. It was just like, wow, like, you know. So that could be the reason too as well. But divine, it doesn't matter. Divine is going to help them figure it out and come to the conclusion of what is what. So that's what that fear card is about. It's not so much that, oh, you know, I think divine feminine is toxic, because for some, your divine masculine don't even know the terms. Like, you're walking, you know, you're talking to your divine masculine and you're telling your divine masculine, like, you know, this runner chaser, we are one, you know, and our energies. And your divine masculine is probably like, what in the HE double hockey sticks is this person talking about? But they're starting to feel, they're starting to understand. They've been having the dreams, they've been seeing the synchronicities. Because of course the divine feminine is going to keep feeding little like snacks, I'll call them snacks, of information here and there, just laying little bits and pieces for, you know, the divine masculine to finally kind of get it. Or you could have given your divine masculine a crystal, or, you know, something like that, which made them think like, okay, like, what is this, and what, like, help me understand this. Not to you per se, but they probably asked someone else, you know, that they felt more comfortable with at the time, right? So the next card that comes out for this connection, I'm not going to say, you know, this is divine feminine, this is divine masculine, but this is specifically for what divine is doing to divine masculine for the divine feminine, because this reading is not for divine feminine. Divine feminine, who this is for, you are healing, you are doing the work, and that's why divine masculine is like, I have to hit I'm almost about to hit the panic button, because I think I'm about to lose my divine feminine, because it came to a point at one point you were just like, you know what, I'm not about to be sitting around here looking lost in the sauce while you juggle back and forth acting like a two of pentacles, not knowing what you know what this is. I know what this is, and I know you feel it too. So if you want to consistently be scared, let me go off and do what I need to do. Let me go finish lighting up the world on my own, since you're not ready to be one of the 144,000 light worker that's supposed to be here doing what you need to do. Remember, guys, I told you to read on that information, and you write me in the comment section and let me know what you thought about it. We are all here for this divine purpose, for this divine mission, for this divine you know, spiritual war that's going to take place. Not to say war as in a bad way, but we're moving the energy, and I'm loving it. Be your true, authentic self for whoever that is. So with devotion, divine masculine is definitely coming through. Divine masculine is definitely surrender. I can see, like, in my mindset, like someone like kneeling down, like praying, like crying, like, you know, I just want forgiveness. I just need forgiveness, because some of the divine masculines know that they really did a number on their divine feminine. And I'm sorry, they're always like, oh guys, you know, divine masculine isn't always, you know, the bad guy. Divine feminine does things too. But let me tell you something. Divine feminine does not go to the extremes that the divine masculine does and has. You understand what I'm saying? Divine feminine was doing it out of fear of, I don't want to lose my divine masculine, because I want to protect my divine masculine. I want to make sure my divine masculine is okay. So therefore, divine feminine lost that self-love part for, with her, you know, within his or herself, who represents as divine feminine. But this divine masculine, I'm telling you, the one that divine has a hold on did some outrageous type of things where it will make you think, is this my damn karmic? And if this is resonating with you, please, you already know what to do. All right, so those were the cards that came out. And then the overall energy for this reading is spring. But when I see this, it makes me smile. I don't think of spring in that sense. I think of a wedding because of how the like high vibration, like the lilac, like the lilac color, the green healing, and the beautiful like flower at the bottom. Like this is totally a wedding. Somebody is getting married. Is coming to union. A few of you guys, it's like I said, this is a collective, right? It's like a lot of us. Uh, Quite a few of you guys are going to get proposed to, you're going to be engaged, or you're going to get married. And it's going to come out the blue. Like, you would think, like, you would be like, okay, like, this is done. Like, nothing's ever happened between us, yada, yada, yada. And you're just going to get blown out of your mind. So that's why I'm telling you, you have to get your energies right. You have to make sure you stay on a high vibration, genuinely. Like, if you're not feeling it, you're just not feeling it. But once you keep practicing that love for yourself, and you're going to see how things continue to turn. Because like I was saying, your divine masculine, you guys are connected, you're one. And when you finally click and like finally get that, it's like, okay, like even though I don't, okay, so maybe I don't see him every day or her every day, and we don't talk every day or whatever, but that 5D information is crucial. Like that 5D talk gets them right in the soul. And so whenever my divine masculine and I are in separation, I love to communicate during like the 5D meditations, and we go back and forth with that little cord, you know, between our little minds, and say what we feel and how we feel. And then that way you understand what your divine masculine is holding back. And you can say, oh, I didn't see it from that perspective. Oh, I didn't understand that. And then you can address what you feel through that cord, because that spiritual cord is like giving you guys the messages back and forth. And you're in the 5D, and you notice the energy that changes when you're in that element, right? So for the messages, again, I didn't say divine feminine, I didn't say divine masculine, I just said for, you know, as a conglomerate together, what do they want to say to each other? So the first card that came out, my mind and heart always come back to you. It always does. It always does. You can think your world could be falling apart, that you done lost your twin flame, and you just ready to just like check out. And out the blue, boom, here it comes all over again. Round 2. I just wasn't ready for you. So we know, like, whether it's divine feminine or divine masculine, like, we both have feared this connection. We both have had our, like, doubts and, like, up and down moments and being afraid. And, you know, we've both felt that. Your beauty still moves me. So if you think your divine masculine is really not checking up on you, really not looking online to see what you're doing, really not aware of like how you feel, like you're wrong. And I used to say the same thing, like, how could you say you love me? And like, if I died tomorrow, you wouldn't even care if I was breathing. Like, you know, when you get into like those arguments or whatever. And then I used to sit up and be like, sometimes when I get the burst of energy before I became more spiritually aware, and I'd be like, man, what is this? And then it's like, okay, I figured it out now. Like, when you're really happy, I can feel that. When I'm really happy, he can feel that, or she can feel that. You know, the energies is interchangeable. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you, because they know, like, they screwed up. It's just simple as that. That tower moment came, you know, the tower moment in May that all of us twin collectives went through with our divine partner. It was like, they tried to get out of something else, boom, was exposed. Tried to get out of something else, boom, was exposed. It was like divine was not letting this, you know, your divine partner get out. It's divine started showing you all of these, you know, things that the divine masculine was like hiding, and like you were finding out so much stuff, you know. But that was the tower moments that was needed to push divine masculine forward. The next message is, I need more time to figure things out. And like I said, it could be because of, you know, kids involved. You know, they feel like they're not financially ready. They feel like they're not confident enough to give you what you need and more. There's a lot of things behind it. But like I whispered to my twin flame last night, like I'm like, you're more than enough. Like, you don't have to feel like you don't have enough money for me, or you don't, you know, like you're not going to love me the way I require to be loved or deserve to be loved. You don't have to feel that. You just come and we can take each other as we are. You love that person, you know, that imperfect person perfectly, no matter what. And that's how you look at your twin flame. When I see you, I see the imperfect person perfectly. Like I said the other day in a reading, we're all a little fucked up. It just depends on how we manage it day to day, right? Excuse my French on that. So the next card that I have for you is the Romance Oracle cards. Now these are my favorite cards. The ones that I used before were the Oracle cards by Mystic Moon and the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon. So the first card that came out for the Romance Oracle by Doreen Virtue is This Could Be the One. Duh. Like, this is your, like, partner that you went with many lives with. Of course it's the one. So it says, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner, you see. Yep. You met him last lifetime. You met him last lifetime. You met him last lifetime. You will meet him the next lifetime, okay? So, like, stop thinking that this isn't going to work, that this isn't going to be. Because regardless, whoever resists, divine is stepping in, and divine is going to, whoever wants to resist, divine will get you where you need to be. That's all I need to say. Because at some point, it's like, okay, like you're sending angel messages, you're sending your earth angels to give both support, you're sending this, you're sending this, you're sending that, and they still not getting it. Okay, well let me shake up something real serious. So finally, boom. You understand that you guys are together for this mission because you guys are part of the 144,000 light workers, and you got to get it together. There ain't no next time. This is the time. This is the time we're all rising together and we're making these moves. So get on board. The next card that came out is Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Think about your happy times. Think about when you guys like weren't fighting or weren't in separation. Like, and you know that happens. Like, you could be sitting there just cracking up. Like I always tell the funny story about when me and my divine masculines like was dating. And it was like, I only had 4 crystals at the time. Now I got 50. And we were like, goofing around, kissing and stuff like that. And so when I got up, I didn't feel my crystals in my bra. And I was like, my crystals. And my twin flame was like pointing to like, I always say that because that's exactly how it happened. And, oh man, that was just so amazing. Like, even then, like, he kind of just like, looked like, and I had 1 tarot deck. And I look back to that and it's like, my twin flame could have hit the bricks, like running, like, I don't know what's going on with this type of crap, but I ain't with it. But for some strange reason, my twin flame because of the connection, that's just what it was. And the last card that came out is Stay Optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance, right? That's it, like, dude. And then the next card here, straight for Divine Masculine, healing family issues. Divine Feminine, you have done the work. You are doing the work. You have nothing to worry about. Now I'm going to read the Lightworker Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. So the first card that came out, if you needed confirmation, this is your confirmation. For those who watch me all the time, know each card that I pull when it comes to this deck. I've never pulled this card. 1111. Your messages is in the numbers. So I'll read that for you. And when I saw that, my heart sung with joy. Not even just because like I'm part of the collective, because I have a twin flame, like I've met my twin flame like, this lifetime, which is awesome. That is a blessing because sometimes you don't, they're in another place or something like that. So I'll read this message and it says 111111, messages in the numbers. The universe is speaking to you through numbers, from 1111 on your phone to repeating number patterns that catch your eye. Information is being transmitted from the creative universal intelligence into your cellular awareness. You may feel energies healing as you receive these transmission of number frequencies. Wow. This is some good information. So, the frequency of the 4, meaning 11, right? Brings angelic healing, divine order, and influx of energy into the physical plane. It is a get things done energy. which can help you materialize desires. More than 1 4 in a row means the angels are speaking to you. Call upon their loving assistance to help you manifest your divine destiny. The frequency of 2, so say for example if it was just 11, the frequency of 2 brings healing around partnership and allows you to be helped by others, particularly in relationships, whether business or personal. The 2 indicates more can be gained by working with another. You guys got to get this deck. You got to get this deck. I just want to read this on the plane today and just read every card, the information about it. It goes deep. This is really beautiful. Okay, the next card that came out, Merkaba Spiritual Protection. Merkaba Spiritual Protection. I'll read that for you guys too, just in case you guys forgot what it said in the other video. So that's number 25. Okay? So it says, Merkaba Spiritual Protection. Being open to receive is a way to gain empowerment, strength, and all manner of assistance. To enhance receptivity, it can helpful to declutter and cleanse your energy field. This allows for that which is not rightfully yours to be shared. Sometimes this will include the disowned thoughts and feelings of others. When you release these thoughts and feelings, a spaciousness will grow within you. Then you can then receive more of what is rightfully meant to be for you, your divine good in all ways. Family of Light. I never got this card either. Okay? Family of Light. That's number 17. It may resonate with somebody. I don't know. Family of Light. The limits that much of humanity place upon their love. What they will love their own family, country, religion, or community better than they love those on the outside. Do not restrain your heart. You are capable of loving humanity, of loving all creations on earth as an extended spiritual family. You will love all as your own. You are meant to belong to a broader family of lights. So this is about you guys, well, us, the collective, on their light path journey, right? All right, guys. So that is your twin flame energy update for the weekends. And going forward, remember what I talked about in the beginning of the video. If you need to go back and listen, because you know how sometimes you guys like to fast forward and get right to the reading. I'm telling you, there's some information in the beginning that I spoke about that you really have to pay attention to as a twin flame. So I hope this reading resonated with you guys. I'm wishing and sending you guys all love and light. I will be on vacation for a week. If you need an emergency reading, please just email me and I will get it out to you as soon as possible. But do not pay for the reading first. I mean, it's amazing how I've gotten bookings and they just like go ahead and pay as they're like, you know, emailing me their information. But I'm going to be in Jamaica, so I don't know like how, you know, things are going to work from that perspective. But if you need an emergency reading, I will email you back. We can communicate and I can set up a time which works best for the both of us, okay? Again, wishing you love and light. Do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And even if you can't, you know, donate to the channel, my energy exchange donation information is in the description box as well. If you subscribe to the channel, that's an energy exchange right there. All right? Well, love and light. Let me know if this reading resonated with any of you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.